Hey everybody, just wanted to share my grocery haul with you guys, and then I'll check in tomorrow and tell you guys my weight and my measurements again, because I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. So I don't eat this. This is for my husband, but I buy him what he wants. Let me show you guys the bread I eat. Sorry about that. This is what I eat. It's not your Sprouts. It's at Aldi. Everything I buy is at Aldi's. I don't go to 5,000 different stores. And it's it has 13 carbohydrates and 2 fibers, so 11 grams of carbohydrates. And I'm pretty much maintaining, maybe losing a little bit more, but not a whole lot more, because I've lost 22 pounds. And I don't know, I might lose 5 more pounds, I might not. So I'm just trying to figure out how to maintain and still live this lifestyle, because I want this to be my lifestyle, but not continue to lose weight now. So this is a little bit different for me now. So I do eat bread. I'll eat 2 of this a day if I choose to. And I try to, when I was losing weight, I was like around 30 to 40 grams of carbohydrates. Now that I'm maintaining, it should be 75 to 150 carbohydrates, but I'm probably still always going to try to live my life around the 40 to 60 grams of carbohydrate zone, because carbohydrates aren't even all that good for you, but you know, we like them. So I still do the bread. Like, I love this coconut milk. I get this, or I get the vanilla almond milk, or the regular almond milk. And I want to start buying for my husband the organic whole fat milk, but he wants that regular old blue lid milk, so I just get that for him. So this is really good. I like to put this in my coffee and stuff like that. These are like my new snacks that I'm trying, because I've not been successful baking keto goods that I think actually taste good. And I watch Little Piece of Heart by Kathleen Hart. I think that might be her last name. She's a low carb person. And these are some snacks that she got at Aldi, so I'm going to try them too. I haven't tried these yet, so I can't like tell you about them, but I will tell you about them next week, or you know, as the weeks go on, because I won't eat all this stuff in 1 week. So I got coconut cashew chips. These are supposed to be pretty good. And one is like, I think, so you can have 8, and 8 of them have 13 carbohydrates, 3 fibers, subtract the 3 from the 13, so 10 grams. You could have 8 of these, you know what I mean, 2 pieces of bread, and you'd still be good for the day, as long as you were like doing kind of like keto meals for meals. And I got some garlic herb cauliflower, because I normally just get the unseasoned, but if this makes things faster and easier for me, I'll try it. I like the rice cauliflower, because I don't eat rice. Then I got the coconut cashew crisps. These are different. I don't know how they're different. Oh, these are sea salt caramel, and this is vanilla. And this one is 11 grams of carbohydrates, dietary fiber 3, so subtract that. So that this is 8, so this is even better. I can have 8 of these, and it's only 8 grams of carbohydrates. And then I got the coconut cashew crisp, the chocolate. And here you can have 8 again. The total carbs, oh, this is higher, is 15 grams, dietary fiber 3, so this is 12. So I guess this would be the best. This is 8 grams of carbohydrates. This is the second best, and then this would be the last. But it's still like reasonable, especially if you're just maintaining, and if you're really just changing things up for your health, which is why I'm going to maintain this low carb diet, because I feel like it's very healthy, and I just know like sugar is not good and carbohydrates aren't good. I do not eat this. This is for my husband. He likes mashed potatoes, but I buy him his stuff so he don't complain. And then normally I just get like the whole fat plain yogurt, but this time I got the organic whole milk yogurt plain, because it actually is less calories. So instead of 160, this is 120 calories, and the carbohydrates were more. The other one was 6, and this one is 9. And there's no dietary fiber, so it just is what it is. But I like to have a little yogurt in the morning if I don't have other stuff. But I like yogurts and berries in the morning. I got this for my husband, and I'll eat it too. It's that Never Any brand at Aldi, which I highly recommend. And it just never has, it's uncured ham, Contains up to 19% of seasoning solution. No nitrates or nitrites added, except for those naturally occurring nitrates in sea salt and cultured celery extract. So it's just like a better product with less crap in it. So that's where that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get like whole foods with the least amount of garbage in them. So I'll be eating that too. That's his mashed potatoes again. Like, I love these. I get all the 3 flavors. This is that Bella V lemon water, and they got a berry water and the grapefruit. And I get like 3 of these every week because I love my lemon water, but sometimes I just get so bored of it. So I need other options. I need other options if I'm going to be consistent and not cheat and just cheat when I have my special occasions, like I'm going to my Mexican restaurant or it's the holidays or things like that. So somebody bought some salsa for me not too long ago, but it was the organic one. I really don't like it. I was shocked. I like the fresh cut salsa. It has like chunks in it. The organic one was like smooth, like salsa in the jar, and had some chunks in it, but it wasn't like chunks of tomatoes in there and onions and stuff. And I like to see like that food in the salsa. So I highly recommend this. The organic one is great too. I just don't prefer it, but I think what it is texture, not so much taste. But I like the texture of the salsa. And then baking cocoa, because I put that in like my bullet coffee. Because cocoa, and like I always have a bullet coffee with my vanilla MCT collagen powder, and then my coconut oil, and then my grass-fed, grass-finished butter. That's one coffee. And then I have another coffee, and then with that coffee I'll have the cocoa, the cinnamon, the butter, and the coconut oil, and that's like my second one. So, and I make this for Torsten. This is like his cappuccino. I make him that concoction, but I add to him the collagen because he only gets 1 coffee in the morning. I do eat this, but it ain't part of my diet either. But me and Torsten, I only like the shrimp. So this is the avocado shrimp roll at Aldi's. Like, I love this, but it's not good. Like, if you're on low carb, it's not that good. It's 22 grams, but I always feel like if as long as it's not in the 30s, if it's something that I just want to indulge in like once a month or something, I will purchase it. So this is 22, 1 gram fiber, so 21, and I could have 5 pieces with that. I mean, I would just give all the rest to Torsten, but I will have my 5 pieces, don't get me wrong. I might do this tonight. Here's my other flavor that I have. I got a cold, so I apologize. Now I'm trying to like buy things that have a little bit more carbohydrates in it because I'm maintaining, but mainly really just to have like snacks, so I don't have those cravings to eat like a candy bar. I don't want candy bars in my life. I don't want real cereal in my life. So this is that cocoa coconut superfoods granola, and what I would do is, it says 1/2 a cup is 140 calories and 20 grams of carbohydrates plus 3 fibers, so it's like 17 grams of carbs. What I would do is I take 1/2 a cup, put it in my work bag, because I actually want a lot of sweet things at work for some reason. I don't know why. And then I would allow myself to have this like on a Saturday or a Sunday. That's how I think I will eat it. Or I would allow myself to have 1/2 a cup like twice a week if I wanted to, especially since my carb count is a little higher now because I'm just maintaining it. So I bought this. I'm just really like playing with more snacks and stuff now. So this, I bought this kind of for Torsten. And this is the caramel nut elevation bar, but it only has 2 net carbs. Oh, well, that's a dang lie. Well, whatever. It says here 17 carbs, 5 grams, and sugar alcohols. I guess they're subtracting sugar alcohols. I don't know anything about no sugar alcohols, but I guess that's how they come up with that number then. It would only have 2 grams if you subtract sugar alcohols and dietary fiber. But whatever. I thought this would be like a good treat for Torsten because I'm not trying to, even though he's not like 100% on my diet or anything, I want to feed him healthy, good things. And then I'm buying my nuts. I really shopped up organic section at Aldi's. But you do whatever you want. But I don't only shop the organic section, but I get a lot of organic stuff. So this, I think, is going to be my new cereal. It's coconut chai granola cereal. And I might eat cereal like once a week. Like, I'm not a big cereal head. I will do my yogurt and stuff too. Ooh, this is a lot. Total carbohydrates, 40 grams. I don't know if I'm gonna eat this or not. Maybe I'll turn towards into this. Oh, but I get it here. So the 40 grams, you subtract the 6 fiber and then 10. No, it's high. 6 grams of protein per servings. I think this is like a really good like superfood, and I'm into coconuts and chai and superfoods. So I might have this like when I really want cereals, but since I'm not a cereal head, hopefully a box of this would last me 6 months because it's really has a lot of carbs. But we'll see what I do with it and what I gotta do to maintain. So I'm gonna make Italian style meatballs. This right here, like, it only has 6 grams of carbohydrates, 1 fiber, so really 5. And then I'm gonna make the bean noodles from Aldi and add red sauce to it, and that'll be our meal tonight because we have a doctor appointment and we got other stuff to do here, so this is gonna be real quick today. This is the lunch meat that I eat, and I can make little snacks with this, and I'll, when we get our new appliances, I'll start doing cooking videos, but that's what I've been waiting on. And there's like a lot of little appetizers and snacks that you can make with this, or I just put this and brie cheese. Like, I love me some brie cheese. But I have that spreadable cream cheese too. And I try to buy the bacon that's never any also. I used to buy all kinds of bacon at Aldi, but I want to stay true to this brand because I feel like it's better, cleaner, and healthier. So, and it looks real good. Like the fat looks right. And then, so these are the 2 nuts that they have. It's almond pecan pistachio. Sorry, I can't talk right now. And the total carbs is 6, 3 fiber, so 3 carbs, and you can have 1 ounce of this. So that's another snack that I would do like 1 ounce a week on. This one is macadamia, which I love me some of that. Nuts, walnuts, and cashews in the raw. And this one is 6 grams plus 2 fat, so it's 4 carbohydrates. So I'm totally into this too. I didn't check the ingredients to make sure there wasn't no crap added on these nuts, but I'm not a pure. Oh yeah, this is pure. So these are real good. The ingredients are right. They're just these nuts. So okay. And then I bought this too. It's chocolate coconut, 2 net carbs, but again, I think this has to do with sugar alcohols. So I don't 100%, but I just think it's healthier for the kids. So I try to have stuff for the kids because I ain't feeding these kids trash no more either. And then I have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna fix something quick for the family, and I'm gonna do this chicken fajita skillet. And it has like everything in it, and then I'm just gonna do my do this and my cauliflower rice for a meal tomorrow. Tonight, I'm super busy. I'm just doing the meatballs and the bean noodles. So, you know, like, I don't always cook from scratch, but I still try to keep it, like, low carbs and as good as I possibly can, even when I'm quick. And I saw this at Aldi's, the bison meat. They only had 1. I don't know when this went on sale. I wish I would have been there. I would have bought a bunch of these. But bison meat is, like, really good meat to buy because they have certain standards for bison meat. So they're all, like, grass-fed, grass-finished. You know, they're out in the range. Like, this is, like, really good meat if you're trying to get like the right omega-3s and 6s in your life and things like that, which I'm trying to do that. So that's my husband's trash. Here's my other superfood. It's dark chocolate and sea salt superfood granola, gluten-free oats. So again, I was gonna think I would do a 1/2 cup of this. It's 20 grams, 3 fiber, so that's 17 grams of carbohydrates, and I would just do this like 1/2 cup a week, you know, whenever, however I wanted it. And then I think I have another set. Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't know. Maybe this was all that I got. No, I got like toys and stuff for the kids, so maybe that was what made me feel like I had more groceries. Oh, Lord Jesus, is this it? Okay, so that's my grocery haul. Like oh yeah, and then I buy these teas now. which again, it's not for you purist people, but it's diet tea. It has 0 carbohydrates. And it's for when I want something besides my bubble water and besides my water and lime. And you know, I have coffee every morning to keep me on track, but give me another alternative, because part of like maintaining is still buying things, but varying it up so that you don't have all these cheat dates. Instead, you're just celebrating life with people instead of like cheating all the time secretly at home. So that's really it. I just want to encourage you, like, stay focused, stay fit, do what you can to survive these holidays. I recommend monitoring your sleep. You're not going to lose weight unless you're sleeping. They recommend 7 to 9 hours. My goal is always 7 hours because I have a hard time sleeping because I'm a midnight worker, so I can't always get my sleep. I recommend 10,000 steps. I don't always hit that goal, but that is my goal every day. And I recommend drinking close to your body weight in pounds in ounces water. So I have a 30 ounce tumbler, and I cut up a lemon in 4 wedges, and I make sure I have 4 lemon waters a day. So that's how I try to do it, and that's 120 ounces, and I am like 156 right now. So that's pretty close to my weight. Plus I do like some of these things, you know. So I recommend get on track with the water, get on track with sleeping, get on track with steps, and then decide like what kind of diet you want to do. Like, I'm not doing a diet, I'm doing a lifestyle change. I was gonna do keto, but keto was too hard for me because it's only 5 to 10 grams of carbs a day. So I do low carb. When I do low carb to lose weight, it's between 30 grams and 50 grams of carbs a day. When I do low carb to maintain weight, it'll be between 50 to technically 175. So I can actually eat a whole lot more if I want to, but I don't want to gain a bunch of weight either. I want to maintain. So I'll slowly add carbohydrates back, you know, into my diet, like increasing them slowly. But again, I'm increasing with healthy foods. I do a lot of organic food. I do a lot of pure food. I do a lot of whole food. But I still, like, when I'm busy, will buy other things. I just try to make sure I don't match these things up like with real noodles. I'm forever going to try to stay away from noodles unless it's a special occasion. Bread unless it's sprouted. Potatoes, I don't do potatoes. I don't do rice. And that's pretty much it. Like, so I still do bread, you know, and I'll do these granola things or whatever. But if it isn't a superfood and it's just a waste and it's junk and filler, I'm not eating it. Like, I'm not fueling myself like that no more. So when I started out, I was 178. I'm 156 now. I've lost inches everywhere. I can go in the store now and shop comfortably and know I'm going to be a size 10. And really, my size 10 are loose. I probably should be buying a size 8. But if I'm going to maintain and gain a little weight, I didn't want to like go low in sizes. I want to just see where I'll be maintaining, because I might gain a little bit or something. I don't know. But I'm too old to be working around these super tight jeans. So I do exercises. I do yoga. I do that Ronnie Lee beginner's ab. And I also do some other exercises on my own that take about 15 minutes to do. And one of them is planks. I'll do 3 sets of 35-second planks, and you can add that, carry up with that if you want to. Another one is burpees. I'll do 20 burpees, 3 sets of them. And then another one that I do is squats. I'll do 3 sets of 20 squats. So I do 20 or 35 seconds, and you know, I can increase it, but then when I don't get around to doing it, I'm so out of breath. So because I'm not super consistent with my exercises, I just try to do it 3 times a week. My goal in the new year will be to be very consistent with my exercise, really stick at the 30 to 15 minutes a day, but consciously exercising, not just counting my steps. So I want to stick with my water, I want to stick with my sleep number, I want to stick with my steps, but in the new year, my resolution will be to more consciously exercise every day, 15 or 30 minutes, Monday through Friday. I'm obviously not going to do it when I work 16-hour shifts, and that's what I do on Saturday and Sunday. But if I didn't, I would try to do it 7 days a week. But I love my hours, and I don't want to mess with my hours and my little cycle that I have going on. So, you know, I just want to encourage you, stay motivated, stay on track. This is what I do. This is how I maintain. This is how I kept going all these months. And I started in April, and now it's, you know, December. I allowed myself to celebrate all my special occasions however I wanted to. But then the very next meal I had, I went right back to low carb. And I just did that for, I don't know how many months that is now, April 4. So for the last 9 months. And I think that's kind of how you have to do it. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to get back on track next week, or I'll get back on track on the first of the month of the next month. You have to like, yes, I'm going to have special occasions. Yes, I'm going to go out and have a drink here and there. And yes, I'm going to go out to eat. And yes, I'm going to enjoy Christmas and Thanksgiving. But then my very next meal, I go right back to doing what I always do. And now, because I'm so used to eating this way, even when I do special occasions, like I actually can control myself a whole lot more with carbs. And I notice how bloated and horrible I feel and look the next day when I do a bunch of carbs that aren't like superfoods and even good for you, that are just fillers because I'm out celebrating special occasions. So I think like just start over every meal, because you're always going to somehow break, you know, your regiment when you're out in the world celebrating life with other people, and you should still be doing that. So feel free to do that. So peace. I'll come back at you tomorrow with a weigh-in, and I'll measure myself tomorrow. And I'll come back at you tomorrow with the non-violence. But I just wanted to get this in because I just went grocery shopping. But we actually have to go to the doctor, so I can't carry on. I love you guys. Just take care of yourself and just try to be healthy. Let that be your main goal, because then you won't quit on it once you reach another goal. My goal is to be healthy as I can be for the rest of my life. So I want to eat and fuel myself the most healthiest way possible. But you know, like I'm still balling on a budget. Like I go to Aldi's. If it's not at Aldi's, then I'm finding something else. All right, bye-bye.